Hey everyone, and welcome back to another stream. Today we are, back in Palia. So let's go ahead and give it a go. Um, same rules as rules. Um, same plan as before. Make friends with everybody. I have not done anything in my property since last time, so I'm not going to go around showing off anything. Just want to go ahead and jump straight into making friends. So we have our level 2 people. We've got Subira, Najuma. Najuma's almost 3. And Tao is currently 3. So we're just going to worry about Najuma and Subira. I'm actually going to go to Najuma first. Just because she's so close to 3. Alright. Oh, and the blurb. Welcome to Palia. Everyone is new at some point. Let's work together to welcome some new players. Love it. And yes, the music did cut out. I did play a little bit with the setup, so hopefully we don't get as much lag anymore, but I make no overt promises. I'm just doing something real quick. Gotta set up stuff for my YouTube side of things. Everything looks good so far, though, so that's good. Okay. Excuse me. And my settings are still on the low side from last week's stream. So that's why things look a little bit smoother. If today's stream goes relatively well without much lag, then I might
I have a feeling you won't leave until you've spoken.
Boost it back up, though. Get to it. I saw you strike a Cernuk the other day. Congratulations. Just be sure to find a good use for the horns. It takes over 50 years for a Cernuk to grow horns like that. You wouldn't want them to go to waste. No, sir, I would not. A golden salmon jumped out of the water in front of Tal the other day. He was disappointed when he failed to catch it. If you could find him one, I am certain you would raise his spirits.
That wasn't so bad.
Good to know. Hey, Tal. Unconditional affection. Oh, good boy. Arf, arf, arf. Let's do some tricks. Ruff. Spin. Woof. He's a good boy. Alright, now on to Najuma. Alright, the note says focus. Keep your focus bar full for maximum benefits. It basically helps double your job experience or for the things that you do while doing your job. Like if you're chopping down trees, the foraging experience is doubled. And all that jazz. Oh, of course, the game. Just double checking something with the YouTube side. The latency. I can't change the latency once I go live, unfortunately, and I don't pre-schedule my streams, so that doesn't really help anything. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to looking in onto Najuma. Excuse-moi. I'm tempted, but I'm not here to mind. I'm here to talk. Najuma's probably in her room because it's so early still. Yep.
Are you talking to me?
Hey there. I know you're probably curious about what happened with my mom. I don't really like to talk about that. If that's okay, I'd rather not. And that's perfectly fine. Some people think napweed is just an ugly nuisance, but I've always liked it. It's not napweed's fault it's so good at growing. True. Alright. So that's Najuma. She likes napweed. And now we're going to go back to town and talk to Sabira. Oh yeah. So I did hit him. Oh, let me read the text here first. Playing in a party with friends? Stick together and you'll all get the loot dropped from hunting, insect catching, chopping wood, or mining. Nice! Very good community-based game. Excuse me. So what I was saying, so I took a look at my accounts earlier today. I've got 138 followers on Twitch, and I got 52 followers or subscribers on YouTube now. So that does put us up to the next 10 mark. So the next time I stream when my husband is not home, I will be doing a live stream, just so you guys are aware. So keep an eye out for that. I will announce when that live stream will be. Usually, Dari's in the ground. It may be this Monday. It may not be. So keep an eye out on Instagram and Discord, and basically I'll let y'all know when that's going to be. All right. So without further ado, let's get to talking to, Hodari first. Then we're going to go make our way to Sabira. You're talking to me? Feel free to stick around if you want. Just don't expect me to entertain you much. Understood. I would appreciate it if you could rustle me up some grub. I've been so hungry lately that I've been seeing steaks instead of ormus when I pass by Delilah's farm. I'm not usually a big fan of the taste of fish, but for one of them blue marlin, I'd make an exception.
Watch yourself out there.
I'm not catching blue marlin, sorry, sir. But I'm also not planning on rustling you up some grub either. That was a weird ask. Oh man, I don't know why I am so yawny right now. Actually, I do know. I was rearranging the house. Well, not rearranging the house, but I was switching the house from summer to fall. Not quite done yet, but that a bunch of it was in the garage, and that took a little bit out of me. Alright, don't need to talk to Ani, but Chain.
Wonderful to see you again.
How kind of you to pay me a visit. It must be tough, simply appearing out of thin air without other humans to turn to. We Majiri are so tied to our families and our communities, it is difficult to imagine our lives without them. But We also believe that family and community are things that can change. I'm looking forward to our collective future with you in it.
Thank you.
If you happen to make any onion soup and have some to spare, I would gladly accept the offering. I don't eat the flesh of animals, so I'm always searching for fresh fruit to incorporate into my diet.
All right.
You understand the positive change you've created.
I don't, but thank you nonetheless. Alright, so we have a little bit of game line going on here.
Did you come for me or my soup?
I had a feeling you'd stop by. I love a cookbook as much as the next chef, but some recipes are more suggestions than rules. Some ingredients you just measure by heart. Like garlic. 2 cloves? 6 minimum. I can get with that. Lots of people put blueberries in their desserts, but I like to shake it up every once in a while. I was going to make a sauce to drizzle over some roast surnock, but I need fresh blueberries. Ooh.
My charming smile?
That could be interesting. I have a recipe that incorporates fruit jam with chicken. My family really likes it. I'm not a big fan of it, but some people do enjoy stuff like that. I am happy to see you. I enjoy the missions that send me out to the quieter parts of Palia, like Kilima. When I return to the capital, I am rarely able to get a moment to myself. The Order headquarters are always brimming with activity. Well, that's new information. Good to know. Every so often, the Order will find itself in need of additional supplies for our missions. We are currently in need of copper ore. Should you stumble across any, it would be greatly appreciated if you would share some with me. Okay. So copper ore and knapweed. I can do that. Oh boy. Shadow Tea Light. It's an interesting name. I don't hate it though. A place for all. Palia is everyone's home. Let's build a welcoming, inclusive place together. Yes, let's. Alright. Oh yeah, it's getting copper ore for Subira. I'll grab 5 just in case. And then Najuma liked knapweed. There you are. Alright, let's grab a few other things. Just in case people like them. Alright, let's move this to materials. And this way, if somebody needs them or wants them while I'm talking to them, I can just give it right away. And I want to keep these 2 spaces blank, just in case something happens. Alright. Then we're going to go give some gifts. And this time we're going to start with Subira, go to Najuma, and then we'll probably start with, or move on to Tamala in Bahari Bay. Now that I think of, oh no, that's right, I wasn't about to get him a golden salmon. Or no, a blue marlin. I know I've never caught one of those. Oh, villagers. Build friendship with villagers to learn more about Palia. That's exactly what I'm doing. Alright. Nope, not going to talk to her in case I accidentally move along the quest line. Weird animal noises going on here. Hopefully you have brought good news. Good news and a gift. The Order could always use additional supplies like this for our missions. Your generosity is greatly appreciated. You're welcome. And then on to Najuma. Hey now.
You're welcome at the farmhouse. Nice.
What's up?
Oh.
I like to get a couple of lunges in on the way to work. Stable work is all upper body after all. I've been craving some Kalima catfish lately. Unfortunately, between work and chores, I don't have time for fishing.
Gotta go. The Ormus need me.
He has a continuous smile on his face. Persistent smile. But again, it's a fish. And y'all know how I feel about fish. Bleh. Hey, Ani.
If I hurry up, I can go catch some bugs.
Oh, hey!
Huh?
Could you return that statue soon? Please hurry. I think Nao might kill me if I wake him up again. Remember, the spot where I got it, is somewhere near the beach in Bahari Bay. It's a big beach, but okay. I've been trying to get a Bahari bee, but they keep flying away. Aww.
Do you have to go?
Yes. Sundrop Lily. Excuse me. Uh-oh. There we go. Shiny pebbles. Too many shiny pebbles? A friendly fisherman thinks they're the perfect present. Good to know. Okay, there we go. At this point, Najuma's probably in the workshop. Or on the other side of the lake. I don't see her on the lake, though. So let's go to the workshop. Okay. Oh, that's Sadari. Kitty Allingham. No. So she's at the lake. Most likely. I don't see her. Oh, wait. I do. I'm just blind.
Not a lot of people come out this far.
Hey there. I've got some knapweed for you. Oh, wow. Is this for me? Thanks. I can never get enough of this stuff. And now she's my spirited sidekick.
Thanks for coming out here.
You're welcome. Alright. Now we're going to look at the level 3s. Ashura, Badru, Kaliri, Delilah, Einar, Eshe, Hasaid, Odari. Excuse me. Kenley, Najuma, which I've just pushed up to 3. Reth, Sifu, Tamala, Tao, Tish, and Zeki. Alright, so we're going to go talk to Tamala. And we will go this way. I'm not going to cut through the mine this time. I'm going to go through the bridge. Oh, there's Palia right there. Palium. But I'm not here to mine, plus my bags are already pretty full. I wouldn't be able to carry it. Alright, where is she? There she is.
Little lamb.
Darling, back so soon? Why, I might start thinking you enjoy my company more than my potions. I don't need your company, but it would certainly be appreciated. Living all the way out here doesn't mean I lack taste for the finer things in life. Next time you're taking long walks on the beach, bring me back a pearl, won't you? Sure.
That chat was suitably amusing.
I'm sure it was. Alright. Now we are going to go to town, and we're going to start with Ashura. That was a weird noise. Excuse me. And I have to sneeze. Excuse me again. Sorry, guys. Alright. To the outskirts. No. To Central Stables. I want to go to Kalima, not the other part of Bahari. Friendly fishing. Fishing near others gives everyone a boost. Everything's more fun with friends. Yes, yes it is. Wait for it to load. Here we are. Pardon-moi. Alright, so that's now. Already spoken with him. He wants a catfish. Ashiel is a player character. Is Sifu in her shop? She is not. There's Badger and Delilah. Let's talk to them real quick.
Hey, what's poppin'?
Fancy running into you today. If you spend enough time at the inn, you'll no doubt encounter Tarka, a traveling bard. They're pretty popular around these parts. A bit overrated in my opinion. Their songs aren't nearly funny enough. Okay, what do you want? What is my wife like? Well, I know she likes making other people happy. And what would make me happy right now is a nice, juicy rainbow trout. Alright, it's like fishing week, apparently.
Rooting for you.
Ha 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 ha. Where'd Delilah go? There she is.
You should know by now you're always welcome here.
Thank you. Just so you know, our doors are always open for you. If you get a chance to stop by the stable, could you tell Niall he needs to wear his sunscreen? Working outside all day is likely to turn the boy magenta. Me whole family likes when I make me crab dip, but it's so hard to get a little of the little buggers these days. If you catch any vampire crab, I'd be mighty grateful. Sure thing, Delilah.
Oh, thank you for the visit, dearie.
You're welcome. Alright. Now, to find Ashura. Well, there's Zeki. Let's talk to Zeki.
What you buying?
Today's the day, pal. Not just any day, but your day. You're a water type, right? I thought so. You're thoughtful, sensitive, everything us earth types ain't. No worries. It takes all kinds. Just know if you need a shoulder to cry on, it probably ain't mine. Okay, Zeki. You can make some real fancy looking things with coral. Plus, they just look nice on the shelf. Well, you are in luck, sir. Here you go. Oh, this is nice. I bet I can make a pretty gold piece off of this. Thanks, pal. You're welcome. Alright. Alright, spoke with the Saint and Tao.
You want to hear another story?
I was wondering how you were. I think we should round up a posse and go find that beast in the Elderwood. It's dangerous and deadly, and we've had a little too much to drink. Please, don't mention this to Hussein, okay? Sure. I won't look to my right and see that he's there. If you got any spare iron bars lying around, I could always use some more. I promise I won't judge your forging technique too much. Okay.
Need a hand, let me know.
Okay. What's Tao doing? He's, digging a mighty deep hole. Oh, hey, well, where's the Shura? Hold on. There he is.
Come now, let's catch up.
Good to see you again. Night is a magical time in the astrological cycle. Keep your eye out for glowing flora and fauna. I have always been enchanted by the abundance of both bioluminescence and magiluminescence you can find here. Okay. When I go out fishing, I'm always hoping for a stalking catfish. Fried catfish is one of my favorite meals.
Take it easy.
Good to know. Alright, oh, and Kenley.
I am so glad to see you.
Good to see you. When was the last time I took a vacation? It had to have been when Kenyatta was born. I would take them more often, but Eshe would never allow it. If she doesn't give herself a break, why would she give me one? Honestly, I'm too afraid to ask her for one anyway. Maybe you should do it anyway, just see what happens. I've been so swamped with paperwork lately, I forgot to eat. You think you can bring me some ramen?
Alrighty.
Maybe.
Back to reading this month's Chopper Lover's Digest.
Okay. Alright, so who is next? We have Ashura, Kaliri, and then Einar. What's Hecla? Hi, Hecla.
I have been longing to speak with you.
Apologies if I appear distracted. I was just playing mental chess with Einar, and we seem to be close to a conclusion. The buttons you brought were acceptable. I would have preferred two that were the same size, but I suppose I didn't really specify. Much to my surprise, I found Gina often eats food not for nutritional content, but for taste. In fact, she's quite fond of cake, despite the fact it provides little in the way of health.
Next time,
Good to know.
I will prepare sustenance.
I'm sure you will. Hopefully it's cake, because cake is delicious.
We received some new tomes you might like.
If you're interested in picture books, they are over in the back. Badru stopped by to return books for his wife and invited me to join everyone at the inn for drinks. And what'd you say? I explained why I couldn't leave my post, so he promised he would bring the party here next time. I sincerely hope he doesn't. Okay, well, you might enjoy it, you never know. As much as I love my job, I do fear my commitment to duty has its downsides, like not joining the party. I heard a rumor. Onigiri was served at the Magi market. And? It was always one of my childhood favorites, and I would have loved to try it. Oh.
Remember, keep your voice at a whisper.
Yes, ma'am.
I was hoping you could help me solve a mystery.
The shadow of night approaches. I must be getting back home. I am glad you are here. Night is hard for me. It feels all the walls are closing in and something terrible is about to happen. Why do you feel like that? Anything can happen in the dark. Who knows what kind of paranormal threat lurks out there? Yeah, I agree. You know, I have been looking for some new giant goldfish for my pond. I feel sorry for those poor souls trapped under all that muck in Emerald Lake. Between you and me, that lake used to be as clear as a mirror. Kaliri thinks the change is due to the introduction of a new algae species, but I think the Order is using that place as a magical waste dump.
The truth
Okay.
is out there.
Somewhere. Hey, Gina.
Every new day is another chance for a great discovery.
Glad you stopped by. I was wondering how you were doing. You can hold on to your copy of the library key if you want. Hecla figured out how to duplicate the effects, so I can get in any time. Besides, it's kind of nice to have some place that we can just hang out, you and me. Okay. It's so hard to get Hecla something she actually likes. Every time she asks for gifts, she just asks for stuff I like. But I've caught her and Einar talking about shiny pebbles. I suspect they're referring to pearls, so maybe she likes those. Maybe.
Books aren't gonna read themselves.
No, they're not. You enjoy.
Thank the dragon you're here.
Today just seems to drag on and on. How do you stand it? With my feet. Apparently, pearls can be used to... let me try that again. Apparently, pearls can be enhanced to ease troubled minds using flow. Of course, I don't get how to unlock the flow stuff until I pass, 50 trials. Healers are super restricted on how much flow we get to use. Leora locks that stuff down. I can see why, but that is frustrating too. Hey, if you find a crimson fangtooth, let me know, okay? Their teeth make the best jewelry.
You were
Okay.
the highlight of my crappy day.
Sorry about that. Alright. Who else do I need to talk to? That's a bunch of level 4 people. Oh, Einar, and then Jill. Perfect. Go this way. Go this way toward the pond. Einar will probably want to fish, as he usually does. Oh, it's like misty. Snowy Lale.
Let us engage in the act of luring in fish together.
It appears as if someone is speaking to me. How odd. I am meditating and attempts to sense the direction of flow. Perhaps you would like to join me? Not right now, but thank you. While I enjoy fishing by the lake, I miss the hum of flow that radiates through the deep wood. Alas, if only trees of flow were portal, all my problems would be solved. So it's not a fish this time. I am proven wrong. Okay.
The flow is strong today.
It's probably the mist, but yeah. Let's go to find Jill. Might be with Tish, too. Zoom, zoom. Yeah, it's got a fan group going on there. There's Jill and Tish. One thing at a time.
Our chats always leave me inspired.
Wonderful to see a joyful visage, Onia. I have been longing to see this new clothing line that has begun to appear in major cities. Embresque, I think it's called. The designs are inspired by the phoenix and the legends that accompany her. In fact, they say that the designers human themselves. Fascinating! It warms me to know you and your people are finding success in this world. Thank you. Have you heard of the Umbran carp? It sounds quite like the fascinating creature. I should like to see one for myself. Okay. You know, if this game gets a live movie adaptation, I think Timothée Chalamet should play him. And Tish.
I have a good feeling about today.
Sorry, I didn't see you there. I was lost in thought about how to redecorate my foyer. One of the things I hate most about being an adult is having to figure out what to eat every night. When Reth and I were kids, our parents decided that for us. But once in a while, they let him choose what was on the menu instead. That meant soup for breakfast, soup for lunch, soup for dinner, and dessert. And he wonders why I never ask for soup anymore. I do like me some soup, but I can see how that would be overwhelming too. I was making flower crowns and out of sundrop lilies. If you spot any, could you pick them for me? Sure, actually, here you go. Oh, these are perfect! Did you pick them for me? Maybe.
Like Joe would say, ta-ta.
Ta-ta! Alright, who's next? I think I've spoken with everyone. Except Eshe. And that's fine. So let's get back to my plot, and we will actually gather things that people want. Sunflower Cupcake. That is a cute name. Take a break. It's okay to take a break whenever you need. We'll still be here. Very true. I like that messaging. Alright, so let's put this stuff that I have currently away. Okay, so I remember Kalima Catfish. Oh, I remember Crimson Fangtooth too. Old Salmon. Only one of those. Let's see. Unfortunately, no Black Sea Bass or Rasfor or Cactus Moray. Alright, let's take a look at the wish list. So, Stalking Catfish. He didn't see what he wanted. Onigiri. I don't think I found any Stalking Catfish. Oh, I do. Stalking Catfish, and then she wanted Onigiri. It was called Choppa Onigiri. I don't have. Do not have. I'm wondering why my waterlogged chest is in my cooking section, but one thing at a time. Oh, and Gina wanted cake. I don't have cake here either. And there was what? Onion soup? Oh, ramen. Kenley wanted ramen. Petite Fives, oyster meat. Nope. Oh, that reminds me. Some people wanted pearls. Do I have pearls? No, those are pearls. There we are. No, more than one person wanted pearls. Okay. Let's just double check what we have. Yes. Don't know. Don't have. Oh, she wanted vampire crab or rainbow trout. Love used plank. Slow infused plank. F. Oh, that's spine shell. I don't need spine shell. Oh, this is category, not. Okay, never mind then. Vampire crab is. But I. Oh, I do have a vampire crab. Okay. She just wanted a rainbow trout. No rainbow trouts. Okay. Flow infused plank is for Einar if I have any. Not in Vanny, but I'm going to give it to him. Alright, what else? Eshe, Hussein, Badari. That's not happening. Umbran Carp. Ramen I grabbed already, so Umbran Carp. Blueberry. No Umbran Carp. How about blueberry? I have plenty of blueberry. There we go. So if you wanted blueberry, she wanted iron bar. Pearl. Got the gold salmon. I literally forgot what I said I was going to grab. Iron bar. Okay. Iron bar, iron bar. Okay. And I've got mail. Dear Onia, do you remember that design I showed you? Do you think you could stop by sometime so we could talk about it? I had to move it to my room so my dad didn't freak. So here's a key. Alright. I don't remember who... Was it Kenyatta who wanted the... Crimson thing? Yep. Okay, so I'm not actually going to give that to her since I'm already maxed with her. So, moving on. Tao wanted the golden salmon. So we're going to go find Tao and give him the golden salmon. Alright, we've already read that blurb, so I'm not going to read it again. Alright. Tao's probably asleep, so we're going to go wake him up. I'm just going to go down the list of how I have it in my bags here. So, golden catfish is... Sorry, golden salmon is Tao. Then the Kalima catfish... I don't know who. Probably... It's probably Eloisa, so she probably won't need it after all. And then the one after it is the striped catfish, which is for Ashura. Ramen for Kenley. Pearls for Tamala, and... Who else wanted a pearl? I'll figure it out. Motion sickness. Feeling queasy? Change motion sickness settings in the settings menu. I think it's really cool that they've got an option for that in the settings menu. I haven't gotten motion sick myself, but I know there are a lot of people who could. Oh, excuse me. Alright, and we are off to find Tao. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go here. Excuse me. All the wildlife. I'm disturbing them all. Like the terrible person I am. So I wonder if it'll even let me. Yes, yes it will. Oh, I should have done, was it Shift F? Oh, here we go, fishing. There's tons of fish in Palia, but some only bite at certain times. You know, I've never been here. Oh, neat. Those are cool decorations. Ow! House sniffs my hand, licks it. Arf, arf. Good boy. Here, have a gift. A wolf! The sight of the fish makes Tao's tail wag even faster than before. He can't take his eyes off it. Good boy. Alright.
What do you need?
What do you want? If you'll excuse me, I was actually about to retire for the night. I have a busy day planned tomorrow. Okay, just one more thing. Tao has the tendency to chase after things that jump. Especially the common field crickets we've been coming across on our walks lately. If you were to find him one, I am sure he would be quite pleased.
I
you. There we go! I've got the recipe for fried catfish now. Cut and pat catfish fillet dry, then coat on both sides with flour. Fry until golden and serve with a side of salsa for a bright, tasty meal. Nom, nom, nom. Catfish with salsa. I can see it. Alright. Friendly fishing. Fishing near others gives everyone a boost. Everything's more fun with friends. Yes, indeed. Okay. Just double checking. I think it was Kenyatta who wanted, not Kenyatta. It was Eloisa who wanted the. No. Did anyone want that catfish then? I must have been mistaken. Oops. Hecla wants a green pearl. See, she didn't mention that, but it's a good thing she's a level 4, so I'm not going to go after it currently. Oh, he wanted to kill him a catfish. Well, he's not getting it. Sorry, not sorry. Alright, so off to find Ashura and give him this catfish. Companion planting. Planting different crops next to each other may give additional benefits. Ooh. Like no weeds, or grows faster, or doesn't need to be watered as much. I am familiar with the companion planting. It was so humid today. Going outside was a pain. It's shiny, I have to pick it. Everything's so misty.
Can I trouble you for a moment?
How goes it? The wife and I used to have our own house, just on the outskirts of town. There were so many memories of her there that it got hard to live in the present. I was staying at the inn so many nights, I decided to cut my losses and move in permanently. That makes sense. Next time you're out chopping wood, keep your eyes peeled for an acorn. If you plant it, it will grow into a tree. It's important to give back to nature more than you take. I agree. Speaking of taking, here you go. What a delicious looking catch! I've been feeling my tummy rumble all day. I don't think it could hurt to stop our little snack break, do you? Alright. All the renown.
Looking forward to our next talk.
Alright. How's my renown looking anyway? Nice, I should stop by the town hall and get another writ real quick. And Lee's asleep anyway, so Not like I'm gonna miss him. Thank you. And now we go to Kenley's. Get him some ramen. Nice palatial house. That's Eshe's room. Mia's room. Am I not allowed to talk to Kenley? Huh. Oh, he's in the courtyard in the back. Okay, I didn't see him originally. I am blind.
Did you need anything?
Have you seen my hat? I think I lost. No, wait, here it is on my head. I was enjoying my usual breakfast of a poached pecky egg, and I was thinking, I owe this all to Onya. If it weren't for them, the Diaz would have been kicked out by now. And then where would I have gotten my egg? Very true. Always think of that. My wife's been asking for a Quindu Choppa ever since our chef left. Maybe I can earn my way back into her good graces if I whip one up for her? Or if I give one to her, is that what you're trying to say? Anyway, here. I have a gift for you. Oh, this is exactly what I needed to keep me going. Maybe now I'll be able to finish that form Eshe asked me about last week. Good luck. Perhaps. Okay, so Pearl. So Hecla wanted a green pearl. Tamala just said pearl, so we're going to go find Miss Tamala and give her a pearl. And that means... Come on, there we go. Going to Bahari. Benino Ami. I'm wrong thing. Alright, I think I've already read this, but I'll read it again. Shiny pebbles? Too many shiny pebbles? A friendly fisherman thinks they're the perfect present. Just waiting for it to load. To load. There we go. Midnight Texira? It's a fun name. Alright. Mala's at her house, so we're just gonna go run toward the house. In this general direction somewhere. I will find it. And then if I get lost, I'll use the map. But generally, going this direction is generally safe. Pardon me. Sorry. There it is. I knew I was going the right way. This is the house I want. Oh, spoopy. What is it that you seek? You no doubt noticed the old order robes in my boudoir. They belonged to my grandmother. She was the potions master for them once upon a time. I'm sure this isn't too much to ask, but if you see some ginger in your travels, could you bring it a little back for me? Well, which do you want? You want ginger or do you want a pearl? I think you want a pearl. I've had my eye on that for quite some time. How did you know? You told me. She must be sleep talking currently. That's fine. Alright, so the vampire crab goes to the Dayas. The Lila Daya. To be specific. Hold on to the ginger for... Well, actually, there won't be a next time because it's already almost 5:30. Still have about 10-15 minutes, but... Either way, I won't get another chance to give her a gift. Maybe somebody else will want the ginger, though. And I'm not about to go back home for the moment anyway. Because once I turn in the level 3 wants, I'll move on to my level 4 peoples. I think, though, I might have just gotten myself a little lost. There's the beach. So let's go this way. And further this way. Yeah, I think I got myself a little lost here. It's fine though. It's fine. Oh, I know exactly where I am. Okay. What just happened? That was a noise. Alright, anyway, let me just take a look at my map. Let's just go this way. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Hug this mountain. There we are. Alright, back to Kalima. Safety. Someone making you feel uncomfortable? You can mute or block them by name. And since you're only allowed to technically have only one account, it reduces or minimizes the chances for harassment. Now, harassment can still happen. We'll find ways around it, but it's still a good... Blocking by name is still a good method. Or names like this one. But we're going to the Daya farm. We're going to give Delilah this crab. No! Again. Nope. Alright, we'll go this way. She's most likely watching over the Ormus, so... There you are, Delilah.
I can always make room at the table for one more.
So nice to have someone who wants to listen. Between you and me, with the kids, it's always in one ear and out the other. I hear you built yourself quite the homestead. Way to go. There's nothing like the feeling of a job well done. Who knows? Maybe one day you'll settle down and fill that house with a few wee babes. Or at least a couple of screaming peckies. We'll see. All the pots I've been using to store grain over the winter are starting to crack. I'm afraid if I don't get some proper ceramic to patch them, our winter stores will become choppa food in no time. I've got a few things for you. Which do you want the most? I only had one thing for you, but I think you did want this the most anyway. Ah, I can whip up some tasty meals with these. Stop by sometime and I'll give you a leg. Sure.
It's nice someone came to see me for a change.
You're welcome. Drew should be nearby. Let me see if he wants to talk. There he is.
Well, if it isn't my best spuddy.
Let us talk all things farming. I always like to have a few fried potatoes before, during, and after a hard day's work. Why? Because they are spudtacular. I love it. Love it. Man, farm work could be a lot easier if I could just get our old cart working. Unfortunately, it's missing a wheel. I mean, I could still use it, but I don't think dragging a broken cart would make things any easier.
Watch out for those
There.
pesky choppas.
Yes, sir. Okay, now we get the flow plank to Einar. Excuse me. Oh, there's Sifu.
You seen my boy anywhere?
How's life treating ya?
Huh?
What would you think if I started selling weapons in the store? Could be profitable. See? I knew there was a market. Maybe one of these days I'll get you to sign a petition. Kenley currently won't let me sell anything that's not licensed for the Valley. Something about it ruining the vibe. I don't know. I get worried about Hussein sometimes. Boy gets so busy running around, he forgets to eat. Next time you see him, could you bring him some grilled meat? It was always one of his favorites. Sure. By the way, I've got something for you. This'll make a fine-looking piece. Nicely done. Did you mind this yourself? Yes, I did.
See you later.
Later. Around the bend here. Go past the mansion. Go past the barn. Wait, that's not the mansion. That's the shrine. Go past the shrine. Technically, that's not a shrine. Go past the temple. I'm gonna say worship hall. Go past the worship hall. Go past the barn. Now we're going past the mansion. If my game doesn't crash on me, that was a very random freeze. Completely unexpected. Hi, Chain.
Having a good day so far?
May you walk with the dragon. I'm glad to see you taking the time to visit Hodari and Ajuma. I know it's been hard for both of them to open up since Lita died. Your friendship means more to them than you know. Good, I'm glad. If you happen to make any carrot soup and have some to spare, I would gladly accept the offering. I don't eat the flesh of animals, so I'm always searching for fresh vegetables to incorporate into my diet.
I truly treasure your friendship.
Thank you. Dixon and Barry. Okay.
Let us engage in the act of luring in fish together.
I would say that it is a pleasure to see you, but I know not pleasure, only oneness. Tell me, how much does a cantankerous McCoy taste. I don't know what you mean. Oh, I am so sorry. I assumed all humans experienced taste in varying levels of intensity. Is he saying that I don't have taste? I'm confused. Let's move on. I could make use of worms if you have any to spare on your person. Not currently, but how about a flow plank? A portal plank of flow-infused wood. I had not dared to hope I could acquire such a bounty. Many thanks. I shall listen to its songs as I fish upon the lake. This shall bring me much delight. Woohoo! He has leveled up. I think I leveled up like 3 people today. Nice. Sounds good. Alright, got 1 or 2 more deliveries in me. Who else is next? Hold on. Blueberry was Reth, and then the sunflower was just me picking it up. Alright. So we're going to go to Reth, and then we're going to talk to our 4 levels. Our level 4s. Eloisa, I've already talked to you. What did Kaleri want? Oh, the onigiri. I couldn't deliver that.
I guess I can take a little break.
Funny seeing you here. Or not funny at all, since you live here too. Man, I'm really hankering for some food made by someone not me. At a place not here. It's me every day. I get tired of smelling the same thing day in, day out. Not me every day. My nose is always like, come on, Ref. Give it a break from the soup already. Sounds like your sister. Wait, what am I saying? You've been possessed by your sister. That's just go with it. I need a handful of heat root for this next recipe. I'm trying to see how much I can add to a dish before it becomes totally inedible. Hey, this is really important science, okay? Sure. Here, have a blueberry for your glaze. Hey, this is just what I needed to finish that recipe. I'm trying out something new this week. Yes, the glaze over the steak. If you eat it later and hate it, just pretend you like it for me, okay? Sure.
From my charming smile?
Alright. Now I'm going to look for the level 4ers. No, I'm not going to take a look at the level 4ers because it is 5:30, which means it's time to wrap it up. Let's take a peek, though, and let's see who our level 4ers are. Excuse me. So it's now Ashura. I'm going to go with the ones that aren't maxed out. So we have Ashura, Einar, Hekla, Gina, Tish. Alright, so that's not a small number. At least 4? I didn't count, but Gina, Hekla, Tish, Ashura, that's 4, and then there's like 1 or 2 others. Alright. Let's go home, let's check the mail, deposit some stuff, expand my yard, and then we will call it a day. Night creatures. Some Palian creatures are nocturnal. You will only see them out at night. Like the fireflies. Alright. Dear Onia, stop by the inn when you get a chance. I heard back from my son. Dear Onia, so I found out my brother is working with Zeki's cartel. I understand why you didn't think it was your place to say anything. This stuff goes deep. Fortunately, I have a plan to help both of us get out of this mess. But I need your help. Come find me ASAP. Alright. And we're going to expand the yard. I was going to... Yep. Just going around. Confirm. There we go. My decor limit is like way low, but that's fine. Alright, and we're putting all this stuff back. Alright, and with that, guys, I am going to go ahead and wrap it up. I will be back tomorrow with some Gotcha Game Sunday with another Eden, and then Monday I will be back with World of Warcraft, The War Within. Monday's going to be a weird day for me, so I can't make any promises about when I'm going to start or when I'm going to end. I might be able to start earlier, but I might also have to end earlier too. So just bear that in mind. And otherwise, I am going to go ahead and wrap it up now. If I see you tomorrow, or if I see you Monday, or if I don't see you till next week, I do want to thank you guys for joining me today, and I hope you have a great rest of your week ahead. And yeah, have a good one. Bye.